Hello students of class 7. In this video also I'm going to continue about the water pollution. Last video I've explained about the definition of the water pollution and then the percentage of the water that is available in the on the earth surface and what is the percentage that is available. So in this video I'm going to explain why water pollution is regarded or referred to as the degraded or degradation of water quality. Okay, so we all know that the water is very much an essential element for every living creature. So without this water, no living creature or no living organism can survive on this earth. Okay, it is also termed as the life blood of ecosystem. Means the livings or the living beings surrounding of the natural environment. So it is the lifeblood of the ecosystem, means whatever the living organisms are present on the earth's surface, taking the examples of any animal, human, plants, every living creature needs this water. So that is why it is known as the lifeblood of the ecosystem too. This fresh water is actually a renewable resource. What is this renewable resource? Renewable resource is something which you can renew, which will never end. Okay, this fresh water is a renewable resources. Renewable resource means the fresh water, we can renew the fresh water every time after it. If with any pollution, of course, there is a chance that we can renew the water, or we can purify the degraded water, or we can purify the polluted water. Okay, but because of the development of this industrialization, or the industrialization growth rate is so high, and also the population is increasing day by day, and as a result of that, what is happening, the quality of the water is also degrading. Okay, that is, it is going down below the general level, and which is actually affecting the living creature of the earth very badly. But there is a thing that we should always know, that in the real sense the water is never pure. It contains some impurities, like some which are actually dissolved or remained in the dissolved and in suspended form in the water. So what are the impurities that we actually have in the water? Like dissolved gases like H2S, then CO3, NH3, etc. are present. Dissolved minerals like calcium, magnesium, salt, etc. are present, and sometimes suspended matters like the clay, silt, sand are also present in the water sources. Okay, but there are also some natural impurities that are all these impurities that you can see over here, they are the natural impurities which is being derived from the atmosphere, from the river basin and the soil. Okay, so this is very much natural, in the sense nothing unnatural is there. Okay, so and their amount is also very low and is actually doesn't hurt any human beings or hurt any living beings. Okay, and we cannot call this, or we cannot say that this particular thing is means when these impurities are present in the water, the water is polluted. No, we cannot say that. But when the impurities from the industrial sector mixes, when the impurities like arsenic, then any metals mixes with the water, and it changes the physical and the chemical compositions of the water, we can say that the water is actually polluted. But when these impurities are present, we cannot say that water is polluted. Okay, but we can say once the water means once the impurities from this industrial sector, then from the thermal power plants, pesticides, herbicides, like metals from the industrial sectors, arsenic pollution, all this occurs, or all this mixes with the water, it changes the physical and the chemical properties, and then we can say that the water is polluted and it is harmful for the human beings. Okay, so the polluted water is actually turbid in nature, and it has got an unpleasant, bad smelling, which is very much unfit for human use. Okay, so the polluted water is also harmful for both the plants and animals. Clear, everyone? Now let us see what are the sources of this water pollution. Okay, so the first source that we have are the domestic sewage, then we have industrial waste, then eutrophication, then radioactive waste, then waste from thermal plants, then pesticides and herbicides, then mineral oil, farmland waste. These are all the sources of the water pollution. Means all these sources are actually creating and causing the water to pollute. Okay, and all these reasons are responsible, or all these sources are responsible for the water pollution. So this is the end of this video. I'm going to continue with the next in the next video. So thank you, everyone.